Kathy. Welcome to the Beverly's channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make an envelope pillow cover. Okay, so let's get started. You're going to want a piece of fabric that is 19 inches wide by the length of your fabric, which is usually about 44, 45 inches. I'm using a really simple linen fabric, and I kind of am doing that intentionally because I want you to imagine the fabric that you're going to use for wherever you're going to place this, because you could make this exact same pillow cover out of fur, it could be wool, burlap, you could use painted canvas, embroidery, I mean, just tons of possibilities. But I'm going to use this neutral cotton. It kind of has a linen look to it. So we have the 19 inches by the length of your fabric, and I went ahead and trimmed off that selvage edge on the end. And so now we're going to go ahead and press this, because we're going to want to have just a little bit of a hem on here. So what I do is to turn this up 1 inch, and we're going to press all the way along here. Let's just imagine that we do that. Then we'll open this and fold the edge right down in to that crease and press that. And we're going to go all the way the whole length that we have here. We'll put a couple pins in it, and we're going to do the exact same thing over here. And then we're going to stitch on both of those edges 1/4 inch. And I just went ahead and did that here. So it's the exact same fabric, and I think that you can see I folded it under and then just stitched 1/4 inch. This is the wrong side of my fabric. This is where it's folded in. We're going to take this and we're going to turn it so that we have the right side of the fabric. So this is the center, and I left this crease for right now for you to visually be able to see something, but normally I would probably press that out. So you're going to bring this up and you're going to bring it just a little bit past center. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier, but this is going to fit an 18-inch pillow form. Okay, those are the dimensions I'm working with, and you can change depending on the size pillow form that you're going to use. So I went a couple inches past center. I'm just eyeballing it, and then I went a couple inches this way past center just to give myself a start. I want this to measure from edge to edge, and I want it to be 18.5 inches. And you might say, but what's the other dimension? This is 19, and I'm going to take a 1/2 inch seam over here, and I'm going to take a 1/2 inch seam on this. So I'm going to end up with 18 inches. And you would think that I would want 18 inches here, but I've done it that way before, and I just feel like when I stuff the pillow in there, I just end up with this tight thing in this direction and this way. And if I go with this extra 1/2 inch, it just gives a little bit more lee room so that when I squeeze it in, the pillow stuffing has a chance to move up a little. And this is a little bit bigger than 18.5, so that was our starting place. And we're just gonna need to move it up a little bit more. You gotta start someplace, right? So let's see, is this, oh, I did it a little too far. All right, and it's really good to check both at the ends and in the middle. We almost have it. And down here we've got perfect. Okay, so that's 18 inches, and we're gonna pin along here so that we can get ready to stitch. So pin whatever feels comfortable to you. Okay, let's pull over our sewing machine, and away we go. You don't need to trim the seams or anything. just turn it, hook the corners. Depending on the weight of fabric that you have, if you had some super heavy wool or maybe even a fur, you might want to trim some seams, but we don't need to for this one. Don't really want to fold right in the middle. Okay. I'm using an 18-inch pillow form, and there's no special trick to getting this in. You just need to take charge. And they call it an envelope pillow cover because it kind of feels like an envelope. Pull that up there. Okay, so there you have it. We've got our envelope pillow cover, and you might want to check out one of our other videos where we show you how to do a pillow wrap like this. So thanks for stopping by.